Everyone, it's that time of year where everyone talks about the best of the year. And on this channel, we're talking about the best chapters of the year for the series I covered. That means Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Dan Dan, Sakamoto Days, Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and Kaiju number 8. Now, these chapters are not in order by any means. They are just chapters I really enjoyed. If you're new here, my name is Yuno, and now you know. If you like this video at any point, leaving a like will be appreciated. If you want to see more, check out the channel and my other videos. And if you like what you see, kick back, stay a while, and hit the subscribe button. Now, on to the video. Chapter 378, The Story of How We All Became Heroes, Part 4. This was such a good chapter. One of the best My Hero chapters in a long while. My Hero is quite the hopeful story, so seeing La Brava at the end of the last chapter was cool and all, but Gentle, my boy, that's who I was waiting to see. And this chapter gave that to us, and it got me hyped. I was over the moon when I saw him. This chapter also pushes the theme of My Hero, showing two villains that Deku previously encountered and saving them and giving them redemption. This was a great moment for it to happen, to where Deku is face to face with a villain who's far too deep. Maybe, just maybe he's able to save Tenko. We also got an answer of how that one person had no escapees. Come on, stop sleeping on Gentle. Chapter 387, Congealing. This chapter was a bit sad. Mainly because we realized that Toya had an ice quirk within him the whole time, sending Endeavor in a spiral of emotions. Endeavor had a great arc throughout this whole story, working to atone for his sins, and yet it still comes crashing right in front of his face. He has come around to take full responsibility. I predicted that he will go out along with Toya. Then I saw Rei come into the picture, and then I remember she is just as guilty as Endeavor when it comes to Toya's downfall. Horikoshi is always in top form when he's writing the Todoroki family story, and this did not let me down. Chapter 390, Shoto Todoroki Rising. This chapter was not only what Shoto was being built up to, but what the Todoroki family storyline was being built up to. It was said before that Shoto was going to be the hero of the family. Everyone was watching the battlefield as Toya was about to become a noob. I remember thinking back during the Deku and Shoto fight that Shoto was going to be a great hero, and this was his moment. I love that it took the whole family to stop Dabi, not just one of them. And I think it was important that Dabi was still mad at the end of things. He is a character that's far beyond redemption. If he were to be redeemed, it's going to take a lot of work. Chapter 403, The End of an Era and the Beginning. The title of the chapter couldn't be any better. The new gen stands out in this chapter. The thought of All Might dying happened a few chapters ago. I remember when Night Eye said that All Might's death was going to be very gruesome. But with him being dragged to the battlefield in front of Deku, All Might even tried to blow up All For One, and that still didn't work. He saw through it and goes to show the world that the symbol of peace in the hero society can indeed be broken once again. With the world watching in horror, all hope seemed to be lost. But then, Bakugo, great explosion murder god Dynamite, comes into frame. It's been a while, my boy, but you came back at the perfect time. This chapter got me so hyped. Chapter 404, We Love You, All Might. Continuing on with the hype of last chapter, the world is still watching in fear, seeing All Might potentially die. Bakugo then flies to Deku. With only one shot of saving All Might, Deku risks his last activation of Gear Shift, sending Bakugo flying to save All Might. This setup is interesting because I'm very curious on how this will impact the fight between Deku and Shigaraki. But the world seeing Bakugo save All Might adds to my theory that Bakugo will become the #1 hero, whereas Deku becomes the greatest hero of all time. And those were the best chapters of My Hero Academia in 2023. We have other videos coming out soon with Sakamoto Days, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, and many more. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see those. If you enjoyed this video at any point, leaving a like would be great. Happy New Year, thanks for watching, and until next time, you know where to find you.